A pleasant good evening and welcome to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho for NIC Women's Basketball. Tonight, it's the Cardinals of North Idaho against the Hawks of Columbia Basin. Man alive, do we have a lot to talk about on this pregame show here tonight. But first, let's go to the standings in the East region of the NWAC. You see the Cardinals are tied with Wenatchee Valley in third spot, both with those 10-5 records. Columbia Basin out of the postseason matchup at 5-10. The Cardinals with a victory tonight would move into that third spot by way of a tiebreaker rule. And quite frankly, folks, please don't ask me to explain it all. It comes out to head-to-head competition, points, and the whole ball of wax. But simply put, the Cardinals with a victory here tonight will claim the third spot of the upcoming tournament in Everett, and the Cardinals are very much excited about that. Something else that's made the news, the retirement of head coach Chris Carlson. Kind of a shocker after 16 years here at North Idaho College. This is his last home coaching spot here at Rollie Williams Court tonight with Coach Chris Carlson. We talked with the coach about a whole plate full of items, and we'll hear from the coach right after this timeout.
He essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
VPC Electric, a local family-owned company, has over 25 years of experience and is fully licensed in Washington and Idaho. Whether you need an outlet installed or have a complex electrical project, VPC will get the job done right with warranties up to 10 years. VPC is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can be there within 2 hours of your call. Even if you've already paid for an electrical estimate, call VPC and we'll reimburse the full amount you paid if you use us. Let our family keep your family safe with personal, professional, and proven services. VPC Electric.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Jim and Sonny checking out this new Tundra truck, built for work or play, with 3 engine options including the iForce V8 delivering 381 horsepower. This new Tacoma is built for the endless weekend. Go off the grid with available features like multi-terrain and crawl control. You'll get both engine performance and towing capacity. Take a test drive at home, go to YouTube, type in Parker Toyota Trucks. Complete your research with an actual test drive at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene.
With Cardinal head coach Chris Carlson, the Cardinals get set for sophomore day and the final game of the regular season against Columbia Basin. But we got a lot of things on our plate to talk about. First off, happy birthday, man.
Thanks, Dick. It all kind of came at once, didn't it?
Oh, man. All right, let's talk about that victory last week against Yakima Valley, 65-62, knocking off the second-seeded team of the East. That was a nice win.
It was. It was a great home win. They're 5th ranked in the NWAC. Very good team, man. It was a battle back and forth all game long, and we just made some plays and hit some big shots and got the W.
You know, that's a game, in talking with the girls and assistant coaches before the game, that they really wanted, simply because we thought we let one get away in Yakima.
That's right. Yeah, we had a 10-point lead there late in that game, and that slipped away. But that's the kind of team they are. They're very dangerous, and they score points quick. They've been putting 77 on the board a game. I'm glad we could hold them to 62 that night.
And one thing, too, talk about this. They like to start out quick. Boy, did we start out quick, 24-1 or 24-11 in that first period. And then all of a sudden it goes south. They outscore us 18-5. What is it about this game that things can go so well and then turn on a dime, I guess?
Just momentum.
You had the answer for that one, right?
Yeah, it's the flow, the mighty Mo, and it happens for different reasons. Matchups, substitutions, just energy-wise, but we came out with that type of energy, like we're going to win this game, and we finished that way too.
All right, and of course, let's talk about Columbia Basin. A win tonight and a Wenatchee Valley loss, and we can end up with that third seed. So there's a lot on the line tonight, including sophomore night.
That's right, and I think just a win. I think a win would secure the at least the tie, and then I think their tie-breaking formula. You go down through each team in the league and check records on there, and I think we might have them on that. I think it's dead even until you get down to Columbia Basin, who just beat Wenatchee, or no, Big Bend. Big Bend got them, yeah. So
hopefully no coin toss or anything.
Yeah, I think we got a pretty good shot at. Wenatchee's got to go down to Yakima tonight. So
that's tough.
It is. Yeah, it'll be interesting. But we have an opportunity to move up one spot.
All right, let's talk about your sophomore night. My goodness, Sid, Anna, Haley, Alex, and who am I missing there? And just a great group of sophomores.
Four of them.
Yep.
Four of them. One of the best, Dick. I mean, just a tremendous group.
It's been a tough season for them too. They had to go through some early season challenges.
Yeah, we went down, played 5 national jukes. We were challenged. Our league's very competitive, but these guys have hung tough. They've played good, and here we are heading back to the championships again. But I'm extremely proud of this group of sophomores, and they're fun. It's one of the funnest groups. I mean, we have fun everything we do. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we enjoy ourselves.
And I'll always go back to Vegas, but it was nothing bad. It was just a lot of fun. Yeah. And now the other stuff. My goodness, this is your last regular season game at home. I know for 16 years you've been, you walk into the gym before the ball game. You have your little routines, and you think about the game. But what was it like today, knowing that this is the last time I'm coming through those doors? What was going through your mind as you prepared for your day to come out to the gym tonight?
A couple things without getting too sentimental. The sophomores were top priority, obviously, and bringing in a bouquet of roses for each one of those kids. And then my son, James, playing his last game here at NIC tonight. So, those are the two things right there I think I've probably thought about most. And then obviously, Carrie has just been amazing all the way through, all the time with everything that we do. Any success I've had, she's a bigger part of it probably than I am. So those kind of things have been fantastic. And then, of course, my little guy's at home, making a poster. He wants to have signs and stuff. So just stuff like that. But, all I can say, Dick, it's been a great run. We went out and tried to do the best we could do. And we climbed the highest mountain there was, and just had some great runs, and it's been really fun. It's been fantastic.
And of course, Friday, I understand you're going to be inducted into the Big Bend Hall of Fame, and then it won't be too long before you'll be in the Cardinal Hall of Fame. But congratulations first on the Viking Hall of Fame.
Yeah, our 98, 99 team, we were the first Big Bend women's basketball team to ever win the Eastern Region Championship. We had a record of 10-2 that year. Great group, hard-working group, a lot like this group. And most of them are going to be there on Friday night. We haven't seen a lot of them hit and miss here and there, but that'll be something special. And we're excited to head down there and celebrate a great year and a little history maker down there at Big Bend on Friday night.
All right, and of course, this guy right here has done something that from our old leg, the SWAC, that has never happened in his soon-to-be Hall of Fame career here at NIC. Where's that big ring? See that thing right there? That is a national championship ring from the Scenic West Athletic Conference when that team with Tooch, Zonatez, and some of those girls. And, oh, man, what a team that was.
Absolutely. Gosh, every one of them. Karina Baker, Camille Reynolds, Kama Griffiths, Tuche, Kiki, Down
the line.
Oh, my gosh, Amy. I mean, it was just amazing. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, it's been a pleasure for me to, do these interviews. And, hey, best of luck. And I think we'll see you on the sidelines somewhere in a couple.
Yeah, I think so, too. This timing for this is outstanding, Dick, but thank you. It's always been a pleasure working with you and having some fun up here in the booth and just traveling with you and we've had a lot of great times. So thank you, Dick.
All right, still more to come.
That's right.
All right, off to Everett in a couple of weeks. Coach Chris Carlson, starting lineup and the tip-off sophomore day. It's coming up.
My name's Kate Burke, and I'm a board member of Project Hope Spokane. Project Hope is a huge part of West Central. It's my heart. We found a lot of lots that are unused, and we've turned them into really beautiful gardens run by Project Hope kids. David Blaine buys produce from Project Hope. Having a local credit union like STCU, helping out a local restaurant like Central Food, we're really connecting the dots, and if they're planting seeds in this neighborhood, it's helping us do the same, but literally. I'm Kate Burke, and STCU is here for good.
My future was uncertain after I graduated high school. I was working at a body shop with no hopes of developing on further in my career. After about 3 years, I decided I wanted something more. My name is Michael Huber, and I am attending NIC for collision repair. I never saw myself furthering my education like I did at NIC, and when I found out that North Idaho College had a collision repair program, I decided to give it a shot. And it made me realize that I could truly do something that I love and love every day of my life. North Idaho College has given me the skills and abilities to further pursue my career in the collision repair industry. My name is Michael Huber, and my future is within reach.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-22.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Just about ready for the starting lineups for the ball game tonight, although we do want to go over some of the other games tonight in the East Region. 4-11 Spokane at 1-14 Blue Mountain, 14-1 Walla Walla. They are, of course, the champions of the East Region. Will be at 5-10 Big Bend. A game that we're keeping an eye on, and that's 10-5 Wenatchee Valley traveling to 11-4 Yakima Valley. Now, the Cardinals, we heard Chris Carlson talk about it in our coach's interview, the fact that the Cardinals just need a victory tonight over Columbia Basin, and they would claim that third spot. That is, if Wenatchee Valley was to upset Yakima Valley as well, we'd both be at 11-5. But the thing is, the tiebreaker goes to the Cardinals. All the tiebreakers, you go head-to-head matchups, and it goes all the way to Columbia Basin, where the Cardinals have an advantage there. So going to be interesting. Treasure Valley, you see right below NIC, they're basically out of it. They have a bye tonight. So their season is basically over. So the Cardinals, a lot of stuff on the plate here tonight. Of course, the last regular season home game for head coach Chris Carlson, as he will retire after the tournament in Everett. That, of course, coming up the first weekend actually in March. So we'll be looking forward to making a trip to Everett. We won't be doing the webcast, but we will be doing reports from the site with coaches' interviews, player reviews, and the like, so we're looking forward to that. So we're just about ready to go. Starting lineups, our national anthem, and by the way, the sophomore activities will take place between games. Let's go to PA announcer Gary Day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. North Idaho College would like to welcome you to tonight's game between Columbia Basin and your North Idaho College Cardinals. The competitors tonight have worked hard to reach their peak performance level. The Northwest Athletic Conference and North Idaho College promote good sportsmanship by student-athletes, coaches, and spectators. In order to maintain the integrity and spirit of intercollegiate athletics, the Northwest Athletic Conference and North Idaho College would ask that you, as spectators, respect their efforts with a positive display of good sportsmanship. Negative comment, profanity, racist, sexist, or actions directed at officials, student-athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the building. During the game tonight, please be supportive and show your appreciation for the efforts of both teams. North Idaho College and the NWAC thank you in advance for your support and cooperation. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet our starters. Beginning first with our visitors from Columbia Basin College under head coach Roosevelt Smith. A sophomore, number 11, Isabella Gutierrez. Sophomore, number 12, Ali Martineau. Freshman, number 21, Sammy Sanders. Sophomore, number 24, Alexis Montalongo. And freshman, number 35, Karen Vega. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your starters for the North Idaho College Cardinals. With assistant coaches Karina Baker and Natalie Nichols and head coach Chris Carlson. From Anaconda, Montana, sophomore guard at 5'7", number 10, Sydney Peterson. Out of Lewiston, Idaho, guard a freshman at 5'7", number 21, Jenny Randall. From Kalispell, Montana, sophomore forward at 5'11", number 22, Anna Schwady. From Hayden, Idaho, a sophomore guard at 5'7", number 23, Hallie Everall. And from Palm Beach, Alaska, a sophomore guard at 5'6", number 24, Alex Carlton.
So there's your starting lineups for both the Cardinals and the Hawks. Final regular season game ever for head coach Chris Carlson as the head coach of the NIC Cardinals. Announced earlier this week that Chris is stepping down after this 16th year. We knew it about a month ago, but they were keeping it. They just weren't going to announce it till tonight. Actually, Coach Carlson had hinted that it might be held till after the game, but it went ahead and announced. Vega jumps for Columbia Basin, Schwady for the Cardinals, and we are just about ready. The Cardinals and the Hawks. And we are underway, and the ball is controlled by Columbia Basin. Columbia Basin comes in with their 5-10 league record. Cardinals, conversely, are 10-5. Kind of a tough shot inside by Gutierrez. Knocked out of bounds. Hawks will have 14 on the shot clock. Free ball, left side. Does not go that time, and the rebound comes down to Randall. Too high for Schwady. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Vega. It'll be Cardinal ball. Cardinals come in averaging 62 a ball game. Columbia Basin averaging about 57. NIC coming off that impressive 65-62 victory over the Yakima Yaks. Yaks fifth in the latest Adidas poll. Carlton had 3, didn't take it. Peterson, 10 on the shot clock. Tried to get inside to Schwady, turnover. Quickly the other way. Martineau. Looking inside for Vega. They get it to her. Vega, shot too strong, rebound. To Peterson. Inside Schwady. Ripped out of bounds by Martineau. Good defense that time inside by Martineau as Schwady looked like she had a open lane to the hoop. Everall from 10, got it. Cardinals are on the board first, and as always, full court pressure after the basket. Inside to Vega, beats the press and lays it in, and we're tied. Columbia Basin in a person defense. Carlton from the free throw line, a little too strong. Gutierrez grabs the rebound. Ball stolen. Everall. Last touch by Columbia Basin. Everall. Sid Peterson. Drives down the lane. Left-handed shot. Puts it up and in. Sanders. On the baseline. 10-footer is good. Nice shot that time by Sanders. Or check that. That was Martineau with the bucket. Everall. Schrady from 17. Inside to Vega. Wide open, laying it up and in is Sanders, who kind of got lost in traffic that time and was in the right place at the right time and an easy lay-in. Randall to Schrady. Nice pass inside. A lot of contact, no foul. Steal by Randall. Everall from 8. Got it. And another steal. Schrady in the lane, doesn't get it, but she's fouled. Gutierrez going to be charged with a personal. And that will send Anna Schrady to the free throw line. First personal, first team foul. And Schrady will shoot a pair of free throws, 69% free throw shooter. Anna Schrady playing her final home game. The sophomore activities for both the men and the women will be right after the women's game. Martineau. Montalongo, right side three ball. Gutierrez, too strong. Randall down the lane. And a reach-in foul called on Gutierrez. And that's going to be her second foul, back-to-back fouls by Isabella Gutierrez. So head coach Roosevelt Smith will have to make a quick substitution. Checking into the ballgame, number 44, Anna Reeves, 6'3" freshman out of Lewis and Clark High School in Spokane. And also checking in, number 30, Alexandra Morfin, 5'7" sophomore out of Kennewick. So Demi Randall, a freshman from Lewiston, 68% free throw shooter. Dual sports star here at NIC. Also played soccer. I'm not sure if she's going to play both again next year. I haven't talked to her about that. I would tend to imagine that she would. Boy, that makes it a busy year. And a travel. Sanders, one too many steps, and turnover back to NIC. Sid Peterson had the shot, didn't take it. To Randall, back to Sid, open three, doesn't go. Rebound, Morfin. Montalongo working on Sid Peterson. Cross court, Sanders out of bounds to the Hawks, 14 on the shot clock. Oh, a lazy pass. Cardinals could have got that. Inside, off the glass and good by Reeves. And the Cardinal lead cut to 2. Everall launches a three, too strong. Schrady with the rebound. Randall from the corner, and she knocks it down. Top of the circle, Morphin. Reeves inside, little turnaround 6-footer. Rolls and drops in that time for Martineau. And it's a 3-point NIC lead with 4.5 remaining in this first period. Eberle. Grady rumbles down the lane with a left hand and lays it in, and it counts. Schrady gets the bucket and the foul, and our first Cardinal highlight of the day. And a media timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back after this word from North Idaho College.
The future was uncertain after I graduated high school. I was working at a body shop with no hopes of developing on further in my career. After about 3 years, I decided I wanted something more. My name is Michael Huber, and I am attending NIC for collision repair. I never saw myself furthering my education like I did at NIC, and when I found out that North Idaho College had a collision repair program, I decided to give it a shot. And it made me realize that I could truly do something that I love and love every day of my life. North Idaho College has given me the skills and abilities to further pursue my career in the collision repair industry. My name is Michael Huber, and my future is within reach.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
We are just informed that a previous two-pointer for the Cardinals has been reviewed and has been upgraded to a 3. Thus, the score is 15-10, and Anna Schrady will go to the free throw line to try to increase that lead to 6. Cheyenne Green checks in for North Idaho College, replacing Sid Peterson. Offensive rebound by Carlton. Carlton in the lane, off the glass, doesn't get it. She'll shoot free throws. I think they'll get Martineau with the reach in. They do. That's her first personal. However, it's the 4th team foul on Columbia Basin. One more, and the Cardinals will be in the double bonus. Carlton, 76% free throw shooter. Cardinals in their victory over Yakima Valley had 3 girls with 10 rebounds or more. Schrady with 13, Carlton had 12, and Eberle had 10. So the Cardinals, as of late, have really been hitting the glass. I can't remember the last time the Cardinals, prior to that victory over Yakima, with 3 girls with 10 or more rebounds. That's pretty impressive. Gets it inside to Reeves. Reeves working on Green. A lot of time in the lane. Shot from the baseline is no good that time by Morphin. And here comes the Cardinals. Schrady from the left side. 3-ball. Too strong. And Reeves with a rebound. Quickly out to Martineau. Spin shot is not good by Morphin. And here comes the Jet. Carlton, wide open 3. Got it! Alex Carlton from beyond the arc. Well, Dombo into the ball game, number 32. Cardinals with a turnover. Randall, a runner in the lane, too strong. Rebound to Columbia Basin. Montalongo working on Reeves. Pass inside. Shot does not go by Reeves, but she's fouled by Demi Randall. And Reeves will go to the free throw line. 59% free throw shooter. Brooke Stevens comes in for Demi Randall. Brooke Stevens, one of 4 freshmen who will be back next year. Of course, the 4 sophomores playing their last game: Sid Peterson, Hannah Schrady, Hallie Eberall, and Alex Carlton. They'll be honored between the women's and the men's game. And we'll bring that to you as well. So Reeves misses both free throws. Cardinals can go up double digits with a bucket. Reeves, or Stevens, my bad. Carlton in the lane. Off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound to Columbia Basin. The Hawks want to run. Montalongo gets it into Martineau. And a hold, Anna Schrady. First foul on Schrady, second team foul. Riley Mangan will check in for Anna Schrady. Riley Mangan, 5'9" freshman out of Florence Carleton High School. Inside, Reeves over Green. Eberall from 8 comes up just a little short. And Dumbo with the rebound. Stolen by Carlton on the outlet. Mangan loses it. Cardinals get it back. Green, open 3. Rattles, does not go. Ball is loose. And kicked out of bounds by the Cardinals. It'll be Columbia Basin basketball with 91 seconds remaining in this opening period. Ball tapped away by Eberall. 15 on the shot clock. Wide open. Morphin didn't take the shot, had an opportunity. Didn't feel comfortable. Bad pass. Carlton with a basketball. Carlton, who had a 3, didn't take it. Eberall launches a 3, and she rattles it home. Eberall into the ball game, shooting only 17% from beyond the arc, but boy, no hesitation there, and she buried it. Morphin drives to the lane with a left hand and puts it in. Nice shot. Tonight's action brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union. Carlton looking inside. Green, little quick turnaround shot, doesn't go, but she's fouled. And Reeves charged with personal. 15 fouls, so the Cardinals for the rest of the period will be in the bonus. Checking in for the Cardinals, number 12, Jordan Higgins, freshman out of Prairie High School. Also back in the ball game is Demi Randall. 35, Karen Vega returns for Columbia Basin, as does Isabella Gutierrez, number 11. And 21, Sammy Sanders back in the ball game. Cardinals with a 10-point lead. Cross court. Little 8-footer. Bounces, does not go that time by Dumbo. And the Cardinals with a rebound. 7 seconds remain. Randall. Higgins. And that's the end of the first period. Cardinals up by 10. We'll be back to Rollie Williams Court right after this word from Numerica Credit Union.
Essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Sunny is checking the many ways to connect with Parker Subaru. Find parkersubaru.com on your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. We can communicate with you using text message, email, or even live chat. Complete your research at the dealership for information, pricing, and test drives. Connect however's best, you're in the driver's seat. Visit Parker Subaru on the web or in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-22.
Cardinals in that first period shooting 39% from the field, 38% from beyond the arc, 3 of 8, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Demi Randall with 7 to lead the Cardinals, 5 for Everall, Schrady and Carlton with 4 apiece. Columbia Basin shooting 54% from the field in that first period, 7 of 13, 0 of 1 from beyond the arc. Sanders with 6, Reeves with 4 to lead Columbia Basin. Inside, Mangan off the glass and in. Nice shot. Cardinals with Higgins, Stevens, Green, Mangan, and Demi Randall. Only one starter in the ball game right now for the Cardinals. Lobbed it inside. Sanders. And a point-blank shot that time does not go by Dumbo, as Columbia Basin interior passing is just almost impossible when you're that close in that kind of traffic. Looking inside for Mangan, see if they go to her. Stevens, 8 on the shot clock. Inside to Green. Green loses it. Mangan will have to hurry. And a 3 at the buzzer goes down by Randall. And the Cardinals explode out to a 15-point lead. Montalego. 3 ball left side, Gutierrez, and she's got it.
Gutierrez from the corner.
12-point NIC lead. Look inside, they get it inside. Ball batted away by Sanders. Green rumbles down the lane, off the glass and puts it in. Nice move, Cheyenne Green, and a hatchet with the bucket for the Cardinals. And a shout out to Priscilla Alaska. Ball is loose. Randall picks it up. Green open from 17. Too strong. Ball is loose. Mangan gets it back to Green. They let her shoot it. She takes it. Doesn't go. Ball batted around and ends up into the hands of Vega. Almost a steal. Gutierrez just inside the three-point line, and she knocks it down. Schrady, Carlton, Peterson getting set to come in for NIC. And I think they get Montalongo with a reach in. So good job by Green. Higgins and Stevens as they give Chris Carlson some valuable minutes. First foul of Montalongo, also the first team foul in the second period. Mangan from the free throw line. Doesn't go. Schrady has it. Good hustle by Anna. Carlton had the three, didn't take it. Schrady, step around move, nicely done. And laying it in, nice play by Anna Schrady. Gives the Cardinals a 14-point lead. Montalongo. It's Carlton on her. Sanders. Inside. Shot no good that time by Vega. And out of bounds to North Idaho College. Checking back in for the Hawks. Number 12, Ale Martineau. Sophomore out of Burbank, Washington. Sid Peterson, they'll look inside. See if they can get it into Mangan. They do. Mangan off the glass and doesn't get it. Martineau in the lane. Doesn't get it. Offensive rebound and the putback is good by Sanders. And the lead is 12. Peterson in the lane. And out of bounds to Columbia Basin. Eberall in for Mangan. So the Cardinals have their starting unit back on the floor. And a steal by Sanders on the inbound play. Inside, turnaround shot, rattles and drops. Martineau with the bucket and the foul. Can cut it to single digits if she makes the free throw and converts the three-point play. That foul on Sid Peterson, her first. Randall, Sid Peterson. Top of the circle, Martineau tries to force it inside to Gutierrez, and the Cardinals with a steal. The Jet on the move. Eberall. Sid Peterson, open three. Doesn't get it. Rebound. Martineau in traffic. Martineau. Bounce pass inside to Sanders. And the pass off in the lay-in to Gutierrez. Nice ball movement that time by the Hawks. And it's a 8-point Cardinal lead. One time it was 14. Backdoor cut. And missing the lay-in is Carlton. Ahead Gutierrez. Tried to lob it inside. Schrady with the steal. Eberall. Carlton. To Schrady. Off the glass and in. Back to a 10-point lead. Martineau. Sanders. Nobody to rebound for Columbia Basin. Cardinals with the break. Schrady lays it up and in. Just like that, back up to a 12-point lead. Three ball. Gutierrez too strong. Carlton. Eberall open three. Short. Hustles to get her own rebound. Carlton launches a three, and she's short. Cardinals, as a team, only shoot 29% from beyond the arc. But they do get streaky at times. Spin move with the left hand off the glass is Gutierrez. Coming up at the half, we'll have shooting stats and a scoring recap. Left side, Eberall for two. And a foul called on the Cardinals. Foul is on Randall. And immediate timeout. Randall's second foul. 2:11 remaining in the first half. The Cardinals on a 15-11 run in the second period. We'll be right back.
Idaho's Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
I have a degree from a four-year university, but it left me unfulfilled in terms of my career. North Idaho College has given me the chance to try something completely new with machining, and I've loved every second of it. NIC has prepared me for a career that I can be happy with and really love for a long time. My name is Megan Dubose, and my career in machining is within reach.
Cardinals shooting 42% from the field, 14 of 33. 4 of 13 from beyond the arc, 31%. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Demi Randall and Anna Schrady both with 10 points to lead the Cardinals. Columbia Basin is actually shooting better than the Cardinals, 55% Columbia Basin. They're 12 of 22, only 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Gutierrez with 9 points. Sanders with 8 to lead Columbia Basin as we approach 2 minutes. We'll have all the stats and the scoring recap coming up at the half. Montalongo inside Gutierrez. Scoop shot, doesn't get it. Boy, that'd have been a heck of a shot. Actually, that was Martineau with the scoop shot. Peterson. Sid Peterson, runner in the lane, doesn't get it. Schrady with the offensive rebound. 90 seconds in the first half. Inside, Peterson misses the lay-in. Schrady gets the offensive board. Had a shot, but didn't take it. Carlton launches the deep three, and she knocks it down to give NIC a 13-point lead. And a steal by Randall. Under a minute remaining. And stepping on the baseline is Sid Peterson. Cheyenne Green checks in for North Idaho College, as does 44 Anna Reeves for Columbia Basin. Reeves. Kind of a lazy couple passes there. Martineau with a left hand off the glass. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound and a putback by Reeves. Cardinals can shoot for the last shot, or take the last shot if they wish. Seven seconds. 6. Carlton, baseline, loses control of it, out of bounds. Last touch by Columbia Basin with 0.3 remaining. And not really a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of anything. Lobbed inside, Schrader, and the shot will not go as we have come to halftime. So after 20 minutes, it's the Cardinals 40 and Columbia Basin 29. We'll be back with some shooting percentages and a scoring recap. We'll have that for you right after this timeout.
How do you figure out a budget?
I don't know. I feel like...
Good question.
I don't know. Are there right answers to this?
Money management? I don't really manage my money.
That's Dave, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Bob. He's an electrician with VPC Electric, here to save the day. How's he doing, Bob?
Terrible, Steve.
What he doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused each year by electrical problems.
What?
Without the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one. That's what I'm talking about. Go to vpcheroes.com right now and let our family keep your family safe. You might want to take this number down.
I'm David Blaine, owner of Central Food. Central Food is a neighborhood restaurant, part of the larger West Central neighborhood. When we started, we met with one place, and there were 6 guys in dark suits. We just felt like someone coming in with their jar of coins. When we met with STCU, it was like we already knew them. They understand what it means to take something from the beginning and grow it into a larger business that's serving a larger community. I'm David Blaine, and STCU is here for good.
Why Subaru and why Parker Subaru? Subaru is a great brand with a lot of history of producing extremely safe, affordable, and fuel-efficient vehicles. With their unique symmetrical all-wheel drive, why wouldn't you love it? Our locally owned dealership embraces a customer-centered, no-problem sales philosophy, putting your needs and budget as our top priority. Visit our beautiful Parker Subaru car store just off Highway 95 in Coeur d'Alene.
Group celebrations are back and Pepsi's all for it. So I'm here celebrating with Dak Prescott and his teammates. Hey, and there's Rowdy. Fun fact, horses do not like him. Hey, and there's Deion Sanders.
What's up, bro?
And Deion Sanders from 1995.
What's up, bro?
So many Deion Sanderses. This is spiraling out of control. And I like it.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
There's your halftime score with the Cardinals leading at 40-29. North Idaho College outscoring Columbia Basin 16-15 in that second period after having a 10-point lead, 24-14 after one period. Shooting in the first half, Columbia Basin actually shooting percentage-wise better than the Cardinals, but coming up short on the scoreboard. NIC at 40% from the field, 14 of 35, 5 of 14 from beyond the arc, and there's basically the difference there. Plus, the Cardinals are 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Demi Randall has 10 points for the Cardinals. Anna Schrady with 8. There's a correction on a bucket credited to Schrady that went somewhere else. I couldn't tell you. Carlton was 7-5 for Hallie Eberall, 4 for Cheyenne Green, 2 apiece for Peterson Higgins and Riley Mangan. For Columbia Basin in that first half, they shoot 56% from the field, 14 of 25. Cardinals getting 10 more shots off than Columbia Basin. The Hawks 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Gutierrez with 11 for Columbia Basin. Sanders with 8, 6 for Reeves. Morfin with 2, Vega with 2 in the ball game. Turnovers, 10 turnovers for Columbia Basin, resulting in 7 NIC points. Cardinals giving up 3 turnovers of their own, resulting in 2 points for Columbia Basin. NIC out-rebounding Columbia Basin 18-16 in that first half. Cardinals playing defense with 9 steals to 0 for Columbia Basin. Rebounding, Sanders leads Columbia Basin with 4, and for the Cardinals, Anna Schrady leads with 6. There's your halftime score, 40-29. We'll be back with the second half in about 9 minutes. We are just about ready for the second half of action. We'll bring it to you right after this timeout.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
I have a degree from a four-year university, but it left me unfulfilled in terms of my career. North Idaho College has given me the chance to try something completely new with machining, and I've loved every second of it. NIC has prepared me for a career that I can be happy with and really love for a long time. My name is Megan Dubose, and my career in machining is within reach.
Welcome back to North Idaho College, NIC women's basketball. The NIC Cardinals taking on the Hawks of Columbia Basin, and once again, the standings in the East region. Walla Walla has claimed the region title. Yakima Valley in second, Wenatchee Valley and NIC tied for third with that 10-5 mark. Now, if the Cardinals with a victory tonight would clinch the third spot, simply because of a tiebreaker formula. Although Wenatchee Valley is at Yakima Valley tonight, and if Wenatchee Valley would lose, then and the Cardinals win, then that tiebreaker situation would go away. But the Cardinals can possibly end up with that third seed to the tournament at Everett, of which we'll be traveling with the squad. We will not be doing any live streaming, but we'll get you the link to the web streaming that the NWAC provides. It's quite the setup. So here we go, Columbia Basin with the basketball first. In the lane, Gutierrez with a left hand, or right hand doesn't get it. Offensive board comes down to Martineau. Shot from the left side is no good by Gutierrez, and the Cardinals with a rebound. Out to Eberall quickly. Jet on the dribble drive. Misses the lay-in. Montalongo bounces, doesn't go. Both teams up and down quickly, but nothing to show for it here in the first 45 seconds. Randall. Eberall. Down the lane. Sid Peterson misses the lay-in. Out of bounds to North Idaho College. .12 on the shot clock. You can see that above the basket. Peterson launches a three. Too strong. Rebound. Comes down to Martineau. Sanders, turnaround from 8, doesn't go. Schrady with the Cardinal rebound. Carlton, open three. Ooh, that was way off. Eberall will give it a shot, and she hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Eberall hits her second three of the ball game. Cardinals back up to a 14-point lead. Inside. Bucket is good that time. Martineau with good inside position and the finish. Randall. Schrady drives the lane, has a shot blocked by Vega, but a foul is called. So Schrady will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Schrady, 69% free throw shooter.
Number 35, Karen Vega.
44, Anna Reeves, the freshman out of Spokane, will come in if this free throw is good. And she replaces Vega, who had picked up her second foul. So it's a 13-point NIC lead. We'll have sophomore presentations between games. We will, of course, cover those. Montalongo, almost a steal, out of bounds, last touched by Gutierrez. th turnover of the ball game for Columbia Basin. Eberall in the lane. Peterson, right side. Randall for three, rims out and grabbed by Sanders. Stolen by Carlton. Launches a three. Short. Rebound. Reeves. Reeves with a basketball. Get inside Gutierrez. Spin move. Doesn't get it. Foul. Going to be charged to Randall. Cardinals have forced 12 Columbia Basin turnovers. That was the third foul, by the way, on Randall, so we'll see if Chris Carlson makes a move. Gutierrez, a 68% free throw shooter. Want to welcome all the folks from the Tri-City area that are watching our webcast tonight. We certainly appreciate you tuning in, and of course all the fine hospitality when we head down to Pasco. Carlton looking for some help. Eberall. Carlton makes a move in the lane, off the glass and in. What a shot that time by Alex Carlton over some pretty good defense by Montalongo. Boy, you can't blame her that time. That was just a tough shot put down by Carlton. Left side, Gutierrez misses the shot. And losing it out of bounds is Reeves to NIC. Cardinals with a 14-point lead. And Columbia Basin still shooting 50% from the field, but not getting enough shots off to combat the Cardinals. Inside, shot is blocked. Ooh, looked pretty good. Gutierrez charged with a foul against Randall. It looked like a pretty good block that time, but they say got her with the body. So Randall will go to the free throw line, 68% free throw shooter. Randall is 2 for 2 in the ball game tonight, looking for her 11th and 12th points. Largest lead of the ball game for the Cardinals at 15. Montalongo. Little 6-footer off the glass by Sanders is good. Carlton left side, 10-footer. Doesn't go. Rebound to Reeves. Had a good look. Ball kicked out of bounds by Randall after Montalongo lost control of it. Checking in is 32, Raquel Dumbo in for Columbia Basin. Also checking in for the Hawks, Morphin, number 30. And checking in for NIC, 55, Cheyenne Green. Going baseline, Martineau. Right side, that was a 2, comes up short for Morphin, and Green with a rebound. And here comes Eberall, the Jet, right side, Peterson. Eberall had the lane, she didn't take it. Carlton launches The three, is that a 3 or a 2?
For 2.
That was a 2, just inside the 3-point line. Back to the 15-point lead. Cardinals looking for their 4th consecutive victory, and a bucket is good underneath.
Down the lane for 2.
Sid Peterson thought about the 3. Spin move in the lane. Off the glass and in. What a move. Sid Peterson with a spinning move and the lay-in. Martineau cut off in traffic, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Sid Peterson. And we have a media timeout. 4:08 remaining in the third period. Cardinals up by 15. We'll be back right after the break.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Jim and Sonny checking out this new Tundra truck, built for work or play, with 3 engine options, including the iForce V8 delivering 381 horsepower. This new Tacoma is built for the endless weekend. Go off the grid with available features like multi-terrain and crawl control. You'll get both engine performance and towing capacity. Take a test drive at home, go to YouTube, type in Parker Toyota Trucks. Complete your research with an actual test drive at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene.
Cardinals shooting 39% from the floor, 32% from beyond the arc, 6 of 19. 11 points apiece for Randall and Carlton, the lead NIC. Columbia Basin shooting 50% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc. Leading scorer Gutierrez with 12, Sanders with 10. Reeves with the basketball. The left-hand shot doesn't go. And a held ball between Cheyenne Green and Ali Martineau of Columbia Basin. Possession arrow points, North Idaho College. Nine on the shot clock. Inside the Green. Green, a lot of contact there. Martineau with a rebound. Martineau will go all the way, loses it, knocked out of bounds. Held ball, good defense by Sid Peterson. And possession arrow points to Columbia Basin.
Held ball. Possession arrow goes to Columbia Basin.
And throwing it away is Martineau, trying to get it to Reeves. And out of bounds. The Cardinals get it on the 14th turnover committed by Columbia Basin. Carlton throws it away. Martineau. And a bad pass. Schrady ends up with it. Carlton. Schrady, open three. Got it. Bottom of the net, and a Schrady from beyond the arc. NIC now with an 18-point lead. Just like that. Randall and Mangan getting set to come in. Last touch by Columbia Basin, out of bounds to NIC. Coming back in for Columbia Basin, 24, Montalongo, replacing Martineau. Randall, Green from 8, doesn't get it. Morphin. And a reach-in foul. I think they're going to get Carlton, or check that. That would be Demi Randall. That's her 4th. 4th on Randall, so she'll have to be a little bit careful here. Montalongo in the lane. Kind of an off-balance shot, no doubt about it. It was off balance. Carlton, travel. Under 2 minutes remain. And a bad pass that time by Montalongo. Jet on the run, and she gets the lay at Eberall. Gives the Cardinals a 20-point lead. 90 seconds remaining in the third. Inside, Sanders. Sanders off the side of the backboard. Good defense that time by Green. Inside. And a foul called on Reeves will send Mangan to the free throw line. Good passing that time by the Cardinals. Brooke Stevens will come into the ball game for Eberall. Sid Peterson in the ball game, replacing Schrady, and I'm surprised they've let Randall stay in the ball game. She's got 4 fouls. NIC now with a 21-point lead. Montalongo with 1 minute remaining. Tipped out of bounds that time by Sid Peterson. Cardinals will sag all the way off on Reeves when she gets outside. She has not attempted a three-point shot all season long, so you would think she's not going to start here. And a bad pass stolen by Mangan. Mangan stops, gets it back. Open 3. Sid Peterson rattles out. Long rebound to Montalongo. Off to Morphin. Half a minute remaining. Dumbo loses it. Three ball. Montalongo doesn't get it. Ball batted around. Columbia Basin with it. 10 on the game clock. And a 3 ball from the corner that time. Good by Dumbo. 3 seconds. Sid Peterson loses it, but a foul called. With 1.6 seconds remaining, the Cardinals will shoot free throws. No, they won't. It's just out of bounds. Only the 4th team foul. Lobbed inside to Green, loses control. And that's the end of the third. So after 3, it's the Cardinals up 18, 57-39. We'll be back with the final 10 minutes right after this timeout.
Out of the military, it can be hard to find a job. North Idaho College has a lot of programs for guys like myself to get either certified or just educated in all sorts of fields. I've always been a bit of an inventor. I just have never been able to get the ideas out of my head and into something tangible. So with NIC teaching me AutoCAD and SolidWorks and 3D printing, I'm able to take an idea and produce an actual functional product. My name is Dominic Casilla, and my future is within reach.
Cardinals shooting 39% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, 7 of 21, and 10 of 14 from the free throw line. 12 points for Anna Schrady as 4 Cardinals in double figures. Randall and Carlton with 11 apiece. Eberall with 10. For Columbia Basin, they're shooting 46% from the field, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc, only 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Gutierrez with 12, Sanders with 10 to lead Columbia Basin. Cardinals outscoring the Hawks 17-10 in that third period. So the final 10 minutes here at Rollie Williams Court, the final 10 minutes of the home career of head coach Chris Carlson. After 16 years, he's retiring after after the end of the season. And an offensive foul called on Anna Schrady, her second.
Cardinals number 22, Anna Schrady. Her second personal.
Montalongo, cross court, Morphin. Working on Schrady. Sanders. Dombo. And she gets it in. Nice shot. Over her left shoulder that time. A 16-point NIC lead. Just underway in the final period. Open three. Stevens. Doesn't get it. Martineau quickly out of backcourt. 3 ball. Dombo, she puts it down. And it's a 13-point Columbia Basin lead. Mangan drives the lane, misses the lay-in, but is fouled. Hallie Eberall and Alex Carlton will be coming back in. Stevens comes out. And Carlton will replace Mangan after the free throw. If she makes it, she comes out. If she doesn't, she'll stay in. Mangan, a 68% free throw shooter. So Mangan comes out, Carlton is back in. Cardinals have their starting 5 back on the floor as that 21-point lead all of a sudden evaporated. Montalongo. Montalongo in the lane. Shot is up and in. All of a sudden, Columbia Basin hitting those shots, and the lead is 12. Sid Peterson for 3. Doesn't get it. Rebound to Sanders. Columbia Basin on a 7-1 run to start this final period. Pass inside, wide open. Lay-in is good by Morphin. And just like that, it's a 10-point lead. A 9-1 run to start this final period. And the Cardinals unforced error. The chant of defense, defense going up. No kidding, Columbia Basin on that 9-1 run. Left side, Sanders, and she buries the shot in the 8-point lead. Eberall. Inside, ball is loose. And a held ball, possession arrow, Columbia Basin. And a timeout on the floor. Cardinals need to think about it here. All of a sudden, all the momentum at Columbia Basin. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
VPC Electric, a local family-owned company, has over 25 years of experience and is fully licensed in Washington and Idaho. Whether you need an outlet installed or have a complex electrical project, VPC will get the job done right with warranties up to 10 years. VPC is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can be there within 2 hours of your call. Even if you've already paid for an electrical estimate, call VPC and we'll reimburse the full amount you paid if you use us. Let our family keep your family safe with personal, professional, and proven services. VPC Electric.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
An 11-1 Hawk run to start this fourth period. Columbia Basin shooting back over 50%, 52% from the field, 43% from beyond the arc. 12 points for Gutierrez and Sanders. Cardinals shooting 38% from the field, 30% from beyond the arc. Schrader with 12, 11 for Randall and Carlton, 10 for Eberall. All the momentum all of a sudden with the Hawks. Driving the lane, basket is good and it counts. Montalongo with the foul. Schrader picks up her third. And Montalongo, a 54% free throw shooter. A 13-1 run. Make it 14. Cardinals at one time led by 21. Nine on the shot clock. Randall. Schrader makes a move in the lane. Out of bounds. 2. NIC with only 2 on the shot clock. Into Eberall. Little 8-footer. Doesn't go. Ball is loose. Eberall gets it back. Lays it up and in. Big bucket for Hallie Eberall. Gives the Cardinals a 7-point lead. And breaks that 14-1 string that the Hawks had put together. Lob inside. Sanders comes up short in the rebound. To the Cardinals, Randall. And a steal. And out of bounds to Columbia Basin. Montalongo with a steal. Baseline jump shot by Sanders, no good. Rebound. Ahead Carlton. Cross court, Randall, open 3. Short. And out of bounds to the Hawks. Martineau in the lane. Hands it off, laid it up and in. Is good by Sanders. Good interior passing that time by Columbia Basin. Randall ahead. Schrady lays it up and in. Good pass. Randall with the penetration, the dish to Schrady. 7-point NIC lead. And knocked out of bounds by Randall. Checking in for the Hawks, coming back is Gutierrez. And a timeout on the floor. 4.5 remaining in the ball game. Cardinals by 7 when we come right back.
NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Saving essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
A 16-5 run in this first 5.5 minutes for Columbia Basin has completely erased that 21-point NIC lead. Columbia Basin, Sanders with 14, 12 for Gutierrez. For the Cardinals, 4 players in double figures. Schrady with 14, along with 8 rebounds. Eberall with 12 points and 6 rebounds. And 11 points for Randall and Carlton. Columbia Basin with 18 turnovers, and the Cardinals with 13 steals. But Columbia Basin coming at the Cardinals here. That's a credit to Roosevelt Smith and his staff keeping this team playing hard. Dumbo in the lane, doesn't get it. Big rebound by Carlton. Peterson open. Eberall for 3. Too strong. Carlton with the rebound. Shot is up, knocked out of bounds. It'll be NIC ball. 19 on the shot clock, so plenty of time. And a reach-in foul on Columbia Basin. Montalongo with a personal foul, her second. And that's the second team foul. Eberall. Schrady from 10. Doesn't get it. Carlton grabs the offensive rebound. In the lane, Schrady lays it up and in. Schrady with 16 points in the ball game. Montalongo. Long 3, short that time by Dumbo. Peterson loses it. In the lane, shot comes up short by Montaneau. Gutierrez misses the shot, and Schrady gets the rebound. Columbia Basin, a couple of missed opportunities inside. Carlton, under 3 minutes remaining. Ten on the shot clock. Sid Peterson in the lane. Shot is up, forced it, didn't get it. Rebound to Sanders, will go the other way. Montalongo hands it off. Lay-in shot is good by Gutierrez. 7-point NIC lead. Eberall for 3 in a corner, doesn't get it, and a long rebound comes out to Montalongo on the dribble drive. Shot is up, no good, she's fouled. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 2:03 remaining. We'll be back right after the break.
The future was uncertain after I graduated high school. I was working at a body shop with no hopes of developing on further in my career. After about 3 years, I decided I wanted something more. My name is Michael Huber, and I am attending NIC for collision repair. I never saw myself furthering my education like I did at NIC, and when I found out that North Idaho College had a collision repair program, I decided to give it a shot. And it made me realize that I could truly do something that I love and love every day of my life. North Idaho College has given me the skills and abilities to further pursue my career in the collision repair industry. My name is Michael Huber, and my future is within reach.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Don't forget, coming up right at the end of this ball game, we'll have our sophomore night presentations for both the women and the men's teams. One more for Montelongo, 54% free throw shooter. This to cut it to a 5-point lead. 20-7 run for Columbia Basin. At one time, this lead was 21. And a reach-in foul on Montelongo. Third team foul. That's her third personal.
Foul on Montelongo for the Hawks, her third.
Under 2 minutes remain. Two-possession ball game. 10 on the shot clock. Carlton. 3 seconds. Randall with a drive to the basket and lays it up and in. What a shot that time by the freshman. Montelongo. 90 seconds remain. Dombo. Gutierrez has her shot blocked by Sid Peterson. Approaching a minute remaining. Carlton, open three. Doesn't get it. Offensive rebound to Sid Peterson and a foul on Montelongo. So that's her fourth and the fourth team foul. Still no free throws. Cardinals will inbound it with 20 on the shot clock. Final regular season home game in the career of Chris Carlson. The jet down the lane and she lays it in. Eberall gives the Cardinals a 9-point lead with 40 seconds remaining. Montelongo. Dumbo with the three ball, doesn't go. Carlton has the rebound and she's fouled. And the Cardinals will shoot free throws as that's the fifth team foul and also the fifth personal foul on Montelongo. So Montelongo fouls out of the ball game. Back to a 10-point lead. And Chris Carlson taking out his sophomores to give them an opportunity to get a little hand from the crowd. Anna Schrady comes out. Eberall comes out. Alex Carlton, if she makes the free throw, will come out of the ball game. One more for Alex. And shooter's touch. So Carlton will come out as well.
Entering the game, number 15, Brooke Stevens. Stevens for Carlton.
So the only, just looking for the fourth sophomore. Who am I missing? Nobody. Long three ball, no good. Ball is loose. Green grabs the Cardinal rebound. Ahead to Stevens. Inside, Mangan with the bucket. With 9 seconds remaining. Morphin will launch a three. Doesn't get it. Long rebound comes down to Green. And there's your final score as the Cardinals hang on to beat Columbia Basin 72-59 in the final regular season home game for head coach Chris Carlson. We're going to take a breather here, just a quick timeout, and we'll get ready for our halftime ceremony, Sophomore Night. We'll be right back.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Once again, there's your final scores. The Cardinals win it 72-59, but what a comeback for Columbia Basin. All right, let's go down to PA announcer Gary Day for our sophomore activities.
Every night comes out and works really hard, not only to practice the skills that they work on during the week, but then also to lead us in encouraging and supporting our teams. They're here for volleyball, they're here for both basketball games. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to recognize our sophomore cheerleaders. We're going to start off with Jenna Reed. There's Jenna. Jenna's major is social work with a minor in family therapy. She is moving on from here all the way to Lewis and Clark State College, where she's going to, her career goals are to work with special needs children as a therapist. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our turn to cheer them. Ladies and gentlemen, Jenna Reed. Next up for our sophomore cheerleaders is Jordan House. There he is. Jordan's majoring in speech pathology. Apparently I need that, Jordan, I'm having trouble here. With a focus on children's speech therapy. Well, I still qualify. His university goals is he wants to go be a Cougar at Washington State University and becoming a speech therapist. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals, Jordan House. And lastly is Natasha Hendren. Her major is nursing. Natasha hopes to get into the nursing program at NIC, and then her goals will be to work in the ICU. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals, Natasha Hendren, these are your sophomore cheerleaders. All right, at this time we're going to move on to women's basketball. Will all the players and their family and friends please come to half court at this time, and then we will recognize you individually. But if we can get all players and their families there at half court. right, ladies and gentlemen, all 4 of these sophomores have been outstanding representatives of North Idaho College over the past 2 seasons. They will all graduate this spring with a combined GPA. This is putting the student and student athletes. Their combined GPA is 3.51. They have all been starters for NIC, winning 37 games and earning back-to-back NWAC championship appearances over the past 2 years. Let's get started with some individual recognition. Leading things off, at 5'7", a sophomore guard out of Hayden, Idaho, number 23, Hallie Everall. Hallie leads the team in assists, steals, and her amazing ability to lock down the ball on defense. One of the toughest Cardinals ever. With Hallie tonight is her mom, Denisha, her dad, Rod, her son, Jaden, grandma, Jackie, her brother, Jordan, and her best friend, Chloe. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals, number 23, Hallie Everall. Next up for the Cards at 5'11", a sophomore forward out of Kalispell, Montana, number 22, Anna Schrady. Coach's comments are, Anna is one of the most complete basketball players I've ever coached. She can play anywhere on the court, and she has a great defensive, rebounding, and scoring instincts. With Anna tonight is her mom, Denise, her grandma, Jan, her grandpa, Roger, and her best friend, Micah. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals, number 22, Anna Schrady. All right, next for the Cardinals, a sophomore guard at 5'7", out of Anaconda, Montana, number 10, Sydney Peterson. Sydney has been great fun and known to, quote-unquote, twist a dagger or two, drilling clutch threes or ripping the ball to the basket during crucial situations. With her tonight is her mom, Steph, and her dad, Corey. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals, number 10, Sydney Peterson. Last but by no means least, for the Cardinals, a sophomore guard at 5'6". And Mom and Dad, if you're watching, I know she lives in Palmer, Alaska, but she keeps telling me introduce it as Palm Beach. Now I've been there, it's a great place to see beluga whales, but there ain't no beach in Palmer, Alaska. Anyway, number 24, Alex Carlton. Alex has carried the load as a strong leader in point guard for NIC these past 2 seasons. She has hit 102 three-point baskets over the past 2 years, and she's every point guard skill any coach would ever need. Her mom and dad, her mom Kelly and dad Joe couldn't make it, so Sid's parents Corey and Steph Peterson have adopted Alex tonight. Alex, I think we could say there's a lot of Cardinals who would adopt you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals, number 24, Alex Carlton. All right, we're probably going to gather up for a picture. Yeah, we are. I hear a yeah, we are. Yeah, okay, yeah. From the bench. There's always people on the bench talking. Yeah, pretend you know and like each other. Here we go. Squeeze in. Yeah, come on, let's go. Team shot. Swing around, freshman in front. Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, your women's basketball sophomores.
All right, quickly we can get a couple of stats here while they get ready for the men. Cardinals for the ball game shoot 40% from the field, 27% from beyond the arc, and 13 of 18 from the free throw line, 72%. Now let's go back to Gary Day.
We're going to bring them out one at a time. First up, for the Cardinals, a sophomore guard at 6 foot even, out of Arley, Montana, number 2, Tyler Tanner. Tyler is with his mom, Kathleen, his dad, Cody, his brother, Cody, Kaylee and Kylie, his sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Tyler Tanner. Next up, a sophomore guard at 6. Wait, we want pictures, sorry. All right, here we go. Now a sophomore guard at 6'4" out of Lapway, Idaho, number 3, Emmett Taylor III. With Emmett tonight is Emmett Taylor Jr., his dad, Rhonda Taylor, his mom, Cross, his brother, Dakota, another brother, Ronnie, his sister, Emmett Taylor Sr., Jackie Taylor, and Donna Kalashu. That's quite a contingency. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals, number 3, Emmett Taylor III. Next up at 6'1", a sophomore point guard out of Arley, Montana, number 4, Philip Malater. With his hot back in is Cad John. Ladies and gentlemen, at 6'9", a forward out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, number 5, James Carlson. With his dad, Chris, his mom, Terry, and his brother, George. Wave to your fans at home. There you go. There we go. Good job. Next up, a sophomore forward out at 6'11" out of West Seattle, Washington, number 11, Yusuf Mohammed. Yusuf is joined the name by his mom, his brother Ahmed, Ali Ibrahim Noah, after Mohammed and Abdul. All right, Yusuf, yeah, wave your fans at home. There they are. Next up for the Cardinals, a sophomore guard at 6'4", number 12, Marcus Austin. Marcus is joined tonight by his mom, Tina, and his dad, Brady. Next up for the Cardinals, our own Bronx Bomber, a sophomore and forward at 6'9", number 23, Ishmael Valdez. Ish is joined tonight by his dad, Juan Valdez, and his mom, Melissa Torres. From Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, a sophomore guard and forward at 6'5", number 24, Joey Nakamoto. Joey's joined tonight by his dad, John, and his mom, Gretchen. Joey, I know you got fans out at home. Make sure you wave them down. There we go. Good job. Next up for the men. At 6'6", a sophomore guard and forward out of Spokane, Washington, number 32, Jaden Dewar. Okay, on tonight's roster, he moved to Spokane. We know you're from Portland. Jacob joined by his dad, Dwight. Next up for the Cardinals, a sophomore guard and forward at 6'6", from Cleveland, Ohio, number 0, Christian Guest. Christian is joined tonight by his dad, Carl Guest. Ladies and gentlemen, out of West Seattle, Washington, a sophomore point guard at 6'4", number 1, Nate Pryor. Nate's joined tonight by his sister, Susanna Pryor, his mom, Maria Pryor, and his dad, Tony Pryor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your men's basketball sophomores. Ladies and gentlemen, as a recap for your sophomores, this group of student athletes has left their mark on North Idaho College and the Coeur d'Alene community. They place themselves as arguably the most successful class in men's basketball history here at NIC. Their overall record in a Cardinals jersey is currently at 58 wins and 3 losses. As we have seen over the past 2 years, they are exciting to watch. Their average points per game finished at 108.3, while allowing only 75.5 points. It's a career win margin of almost 33 points per game over 2 years. From the coach, fellas, thank you for all you have done for NIC and our program. Thanks for your commitment to excellence and your loyalty to North Idaho College and our community. All of you will continue to be successful at the next level. We look forward to following your careers as you take the next step in your academic and athletic careers. Remember, and this is very true, once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019-2020 men's sophomores.
So there's our sophomore presentations. Cheerleading, women's basketball, and men's basketball. Once again, the final, the Lady Cardinals knocking off Columbia Basin 72-59 to wrap up that third seed in the East. So the Cardinals, with a victory here tonight, improved to 17-10 overall, 11-5 in the East region. With the loss, Columbia Basin falls to 8-20, 5-11. We'll have men's basketball coming up in just about 20 minutes right here on NICathletics.com. We'll see you in a few.